Hey everybody, welcome back to Wargaming Lab. This is episode 21 of our Germany Hearts of Iron 3 playthrough. When we left off in the last episode, we surrounded Leningrad. I think we have enough forces to maintain the siege. We don't have enough forces to take the city. We pushed to Valdaj, which is just past Demyansk. And speaking from past experience, the Soviets are going to be counterattacking us here pretty much from now. You can see they're already doing that all the way through the winter. So we're going to have to maintain significant forces in this area if we want to keep these airfields out of Soviet hands. So we're going to hold 1st Motorized Corps in that province for the piercing attack. 1st and 2nd Panzer Corps have pushed almost to Kalinin, so not quite to Moscow, but getting there. The front down south is a little bit further east. We've captured Smolensk, but we're having trouble pushing further east than that. The Soviet front is starting to solidify, and some of these attacks actually I need to end because they're not going to go anywhere. I can just tell. We also need to straighten out our front a little bit. We're already getting counterattacked to the point that we're having to pull divisions out of the line, and that's kind of a worrying sign. It's only September, and we're going to have even greater difficulties in November and December. We did push to Homel, which gives us a ability to surround the remaining units in the Pripyat marshes. And you can see we're pushing the majority of 3rd Panzer Army north to accomplish that. We have some bridgeheads over the Dnieper, and then 5th Motorized Corps is pushing southeast to Mariupol to create an encirclement in this lower section of the Dnieper. And then 6th Panzer Corps is basically holding this river line to enable that. So let's, without further ado, let's get into it. I need to send some of these headquarters units forward. Gotten a little bit lazy. Fifth and 6th. Okay. Turn off this battle plan for now. We're going to push our motorized units north. I don't think they're necessary down here to hold this breach. And then we're going to shift 5th Infantry and 4th up to Ostanovets. We're going to get attacked there pretty regularly as well. These attacks will fail because we have fortifications in Novgorod. Although I do want to add some pillboxes down here. We're not going to be pushing much further than this, so we'll benefit from pillboxes. At least not this year. They're not that expensive, and they add some nice fort modifier to our defenses in this area. I don't think I'll push them any further east than that. Okay, I also need to shift. Yeah, that'll work. I need to shift infantry north, I know that much. So this corps needs to go up to Dukovshina, and then we're kind of double stacked here. That attack needs to end before I can start moving units. We're moving 4th Motorized Corps north. They're no longer needed here. Let's see, 16th Corps is a little bit bloodied from taking Kyiv. They're going to hold out for a minute. This attack here in the Pripyat marshes is going kind of slow. Where is... I'm not remembering where our Stuka groups are. We'll just use our Heinekels for the moment to assist this attack. Let's check production. We're doing a lot of industry stuff. Since we lost our trade with the Soviet Union, we need to rationalize our metal and rare materials production. We have 10 infantry divisions coming out that I had initially envisioned putting in France, and believe me, yeah, we do need more units out here. But I've played this a very similar playthrough before, and Army Group South, I can tell you right now, doesn't have enough infantry, so we're probably going to have to create another army down in the Odessa area to handle the Black Sea front. The amount of units right here, I can tell you right now, are insufficient. So these 10 infantry divisions, along with these 5 mountain divisions, are going to be sent to Ukraine. The 2 mountain divisions up in Finland are going to have to hold out on their own. First Mountain is finally getting into the battle here, so we're going to have more of a rationalized front there. Got a bunch of fighters coming out that will be needed for air superiority in the Soviet Union, and we don't have it yet. And pillboxes, and finishing that SS Mountain Division that's currently in Copenhagen. Once that's all through, I'll probably start another armored corps for France and Italy. That won't be done until 1943, but it will be needed out west. I'll go up to 2 speed for a moment and just see how this plays out. Okay, I'm going to actually take this corps and manually retreat them north. So the Soviets don't have their winter bonuses yet, so we're doing okay, but late November, early December, they get these scripted winter bonuses, and then we get some winter attrition negatives that combined together make it basically impossible for us to advance, and it'll be difficult, honestly, to even maintain our front. So we want to anchor whatever front that we have by early December on rivers when possible. So I'd like to get at least to the river in front of Bryansk by then, so that our front is more defendable, and it'll also provide a contiguous supply route east of the Pripyat marshes with Army Group South. I would basically say that is minimum. If we have to independently shuffle supplies south and north of the Pripyat marshes, we're going to have some serious issues. Okay, let's just continue with this encirclement. We're pushing our infantry east to cover as our motorized units evac as they advance. 26th and 27th Panzer aren't able to attack right now. They're just focusing on defending against these guards attacks down by the lower Dnieper. And then I think Greater Germany infantry division is going to attack Dnipropetrovsk just to maintain that linkage. Novgorod. Okay, yeah. So these attacks are sputtering out. We expected them to. It's these ones I'm worried about. Or even more concerningly, attacks down at the base of this salient. In October, I'm pretty sure we can spawn the Hermann Goering division, which we will send to the Leningrad front. Staraya Russa. Okay, that's done. We also have 2 Marine divisions that we'll be using in the Leningrad area to capture Sarima. And maybe... I don't know what's going on with Finland. We might have to land in Helsinki to, pardon my French, unfuck the situation here, because Finland is diplomatically part of the Axis, but I can tell you right now, here, watch. Yeah, see, they're not. And even more confusingly, these Finnish Soviet divisions, when they move into direct Soviet territory, it becomes Finnish. So I think Finland's like super bugged in this playthrough, and I don't really know how to fix it right now. I don't think there is a way to fix it in the current playthrough. Let's see, 14, 15. Also, our infantry front in this area is kind of weak because we're devoting a lot of infantry to closing the Pripyat marshes more than I'd like. We really need these envelopment bonuses. You can see the difference that makes. Okay. Let's push these infantry that way. Okay, we did capture Dnipropetrovsk. Okay. Yeah, these spawned guards divisions are just kind of overpowered. I get it from a gameplay balance standpoint, because if they didn't get auto-spawned, the Soviet Union would basically just have these pre-war infantry divisions, conscript divisions, and that's basically it. So these spawned guards divisions kind of keep them in the fight. But the stats on them is kind of ridiculous, especially since they get spawned with rocket artillery, I think, which is really, really strong early game. And I think they have embedded tank destroyers. And if we go to this battle right here, 2 of our panzer divisions, which are current technology, fighting these pre-war divisions, not a big deal, but the piercing attack on these guards divisions is 47, which is way overmatching our armor. So our panzer divisions get shredded kind of at an unsustainable rate. I don't really know what to do about it other than stack them together. And in fact, I'm going to withdraw from Lodoshino to concentrate our troops here. This is more of an important thing to hold on to until we can put more infantry further north, which I'm working on right now. 17th, 18th, 16th. I'm going to build up some panzers right here. Like I said, we really want to anchor our front on the river in front of Bryansk. We're going to have some problems in the winter. Okay, 4th Motorized is getting into that battle. That'll help a bit. Including, I think, a spoiling attack from the flank. Let's try that. Yeah, the Finns are attacking us. You can see what I'm talking about. Okay, we've reestablished our front in the Sumasalmi area. That's a really nice chain of events. Chornoby. Depending on what happens up here, once these Marine divisions are available to assist with the encirclement, I might send 1st Motorized to Demyansk, and then 2nd Motorized will be freed up for the Moscow direction. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Yeah, 9th Panzer's getting absolutely shredded. I need to pull it out of the battle. So 10th needs to hold on until the other 3 get there. Let's shift 11th Panzer Grenadier that way. We're not even able to attack because we're being counterattacked so effectively right here. I think it's time 16th tries to cross the river. Let's get that going. And we'll start attacking this way as well. And 24th and 25th. You're honestly needed down here. We need some piercing attack so we can keep advancing. Our strength down here is kind of focused on this, creating this encirclement, so we can't devote a bunch of units moving north from Dnipropetrovsk. Let's let's get a supporting attack going there, and this corps can get going in about 2 days. Uta. Nice. Yeah, we're doing well up here. Okay, this should stabilize some now that we got 4 divisions in the line. Okay. Oh, for real? Okay, first and second need to go back to Gatchina. I don't think second infantry... Oh, actually, maybe they can. I can't tell if they're having supply issues that prevent them from moving. I think that would make some sense. 1, 2, and then third can go to Valkyarvi along with fourth. That's, at least we can anchor things along the river here. 15th Panzer Grenadiers shattered. Where were you located? It must have been here. That's a shame. Yeah. This infantry corps needs to get into position before things get really bad. Let's get 13th Panzer down. Okay, let's launch 16th and 18th into that attack as well. Toss now. Okay. Yeah, the Soviet units in Leningrad are kind of flailing around. That's normal. But you can see our units here in Valaj are getting... I'm really mispronouncing that. Valdaj are getting really torn up. So we need to keep these motorized divisions up here to maintain that. I'm pretty sure this is stable now. Yeah, it is. Priolki. Okay. Yeah, so we're still advancing down in Ukraine. Things have gotten a little slower up in Russia. Okay, we'll send this division down. Let's launch the entire corps into that attack, along with these infantry for assist. These ones are a little beat up, but we can start an attack here and get 26th Panzer to assist on that. Yeah, it's just conscript divisions, the guard divisions out of strength. Kircha and Rzhev. Rzhev, okay, Battle of Rzhev is over. Launch 17th into that attack as well. This is concerning me. Let's pull out 12th so we don't shatter. Okay, infantry's moving in now. Ivanikov. Okay, we're out of supplies though. Okay, and these are out of range, so let's move these. We'll move these up there. Okay. All right. We can start shifting divisions north because we don't need these to cover that line. And these can keep going that way. We can send 60th north. Okay, Desna's uncovered, so let's get north over there. And Nizhin is also uncovered. Let's attack that way. Okay, yeah, these attacks are going really well. Nikopol, 3 guards divisions. would be nice to get those surrounded. Because the AI does build them, but they take a while to build. It's the ones that spawn, like, are scripted into the game that we're going to have real trouble with in December. If we check our intelligence, you can see they're creating vanilla divisions, which we're going to be able to deal with a lot easier than the guards ones. Okay, let's start that attack as well. Yep. We'll try to get Zaporozhye as well, just to have that urban center on this axis. That'll help us defend in the winter. This counterattack just doesn't want to end. Unlike up here, we can't anchor our front on the river, so we're gonna try to get infantry into the woods. Getting as far as Rostov will be a challenge with the forces that we have available. We'll see. Pirotten. Okay, we're going to shift these panzer divisions north. This infantry corps is being attacked by heavy armor and guards. Okay, we're having some supply issues right here. Let's switch Chief of Staff Ludwig Beck from School of Maneuver, which is really good, to Logistics Specialist, which will give us a supply throughput benefit. That's basically mandatory in the winter. Okay, Nikopol we've captured. That's a big deal. Okay, we've managed to capture Valkyarvi. And I think if we can get into Kovitso, this guards division will be destroyed. Major defeat. 6th. Oh, that's a bummer. I didn't notice that it was failing in that attack. Okay. That's a really big bummer. Let's send this to Denmark to recover. So we only have 3 divisions guarding this western part of Finland. That's really not great. Partisans everywhere. So we're going to start seeing these decisions, and there's nothing we can do about it. So, okay, we just lost all that territory. So what I usually do, and I've been lazy, is I'll have police units nearby. Oh, come on. The amount of reporting notifications is insane. What I'll normally do is I would have had this police corps further up, but I don't. So the majority of this is going to have to be dealt with using our air forces, which is a little bit of a gamey solution. 6. It doesn't retake the territory, but it shatters the partisan unit. You can see that worked already. Ground attack. Ground attack. And these spawned right along our supply axes, so we really need to get this addressed ASAP. Fortunately, I have some motorized headquarters units, which are more than capable of dealing with these partisans in Ukraine. Okay. And the Stukas will help as well. We also have these 2 SS infantry brigades, which should have been in Belarus by now, and I was lazy, like I mentioned. Okay, this infantry division is... I'm going to go down to 1 speed. Things are happening too fast. This infantry division is going to shatter itself trying to capture this territory. So we'll use that to our advantage and surround this guards division. 19th, 20th. 23rd needs to come out of the line. Yeah, okay, this situation here is stabilized. 9th. 13th. 11th and 12th. Okay, 1st Panzer Army is going to get assigned to Army Group Center since the majority of its units are in the central part of the front. And then we need to fix our assignments here. So that needs to go there. That needs to go here. 14th and 15th goes there. These motorized divisions can push north. Okay, this infantry corps has a clear line to Dobrin. Let's try this Desna advance again. This has kind of failed as an attempted encirclement because we're not even able to move. It's kind of ridiculous. We've been sitting still for like 6 days. Well, anyway, we're at least getting our encirclement done over here. And we'll actually do that via Zaporozhye because I want to capture that on the move. This Guards division managed to get into the city, which is a bummer. Oh, we forced it to retreat, though. We'll send this one to Welki Tokmak, just as a insurance policy. And then 26th, we'll go to Novotroitsky to try to get that encirclement done. We don't have the strength to attack here. Let's see if we can get a bridgehead into Kremenchuk. Not sure how that will play out. That's just 3 garrison divisions. I think we can manage. Okay, where's... Ground attack, ground attack. We can use some of our motorized headquarters to take some of this territory back. And then this infantry corps command should be up there anyway. Mykolaiv. This division's entirely out of supply. I think because we let some of our supply routes slip, maybe? Or we never... Yeah, it slipped. So... Gotta keep watching that. 0 organization, so let's hope we don't get attacked in the next, like, 5 hours. 16... Yeah, this is going to work out nicely, I think. Yeah, this is not really working. I mean, it's keeping other units from doing things other places, so it's not a complete loss. 64th needs to go there. And 14th. This is going fine. So is this. Okay, we need to get some reinforcements into Homel. I don't think we can hold that with one division. Let's send 60th back south. I'll send 20th motorized down there as well. It's a little bit out of the way, but we need to maintain that front. Once things stabilize here and we get some supplies up to the front, we'll keep advancing to the river. Okay, that's fixed. Okay, you're gonna attack that and okay, so the Pripyat marshes are getting cleaned up a bit. That's great news. Still can't attack with our armored units. Get another convoy from Copenhagen to Oulu. That'll help with the supplies a bit. Up here, I think we're going to lose transports though because we don't have enough of a navy to enough of a sub-hunting navy to really fix that. Blucher, Shear. Let's just merge these groups here. 7. Let's put a light cruiser with them. Okay, kind of an even split. So we did lose a heavy cruiser in the last video. That was a unfortunate event. Dubrovnik. Yeah, so we're already losing these Mykolaiv transports. I do manually manage my convoys because the AI does refresh ships that sink, but it also creates routes that shouldn't be created, so it's kind of a hard balance to strike. Okay, we're going to push these infantry to hold Zaporozhye so we can release the motorized units to go to Mariupol. Okay, just keep attacking north. Maybe we'll get some things encircled just with infantry. It's hard to say. Being attacked by the Finns up here. Yeah, I'm just gonna roleplay this as just a straight up civil war. No one knows whose side they're on. I don't know what else to do with it. 5th Panzer Grenadier. Okay, great. We've got this side of the encirclement done. Okay, 21st Panzer Grenadier is moving. So is 22nd. Let's move this corps forward. Along with this corps. Our infantry is outpacing our armor, which is really funny. Not ideal, but I mean, we're causing a lot of casualties to them just on the defense. We're holding up here. Okay, let's check things out in France real quick. Okay. We're going to create an infantry corps for some of the units that we're going to create through spawns. Let's call this foreign, because it's going to have Spanish and like Dutch and Swedish volunteers in it. We'll give this to 7th Army. Actually, I'm going to give this general to something more useful. We'll just do a 2 for this. Doesn't really matter. It's Brammer. The Spanish can hang out in Amsterdam. And then we, as far as I remember, how are we doing on economy? Not quite caught up yet. Let's move these to Luftwaffe brigades. I'm going to send, some of the stuff is not going to be used in our airborne divisions anyway, and we can send these units to the Eastern Front. Something like that. These two composite units can go to the Eastern Front. And then this is going to be our first heavy panzer group. And these are going to be used for breakthrough operations and mobile defense. We'll have SS versions of them as well in 1943. We'll give this one to Rouse. These aren't really ready for prime time yet because they don't have a headquarters unit for combined arms bonus, so we'll want to get one of those in, as well as I wonder if we can just donate Yeah, we'll donate this heavy anti-aircraft brigade to that as well. And then these two can go to... We'll send them to Belgium for now. Sixth... Is that sixth? Or is it fifth? This is seventh. 7th Panzer Corps is going to be part of just Army Group West for now, and it'll be the cadre for some armored units that we'll be creating in France over the next year. And we can assign 28th Panzer, which is still forming up, to that. Legion. Okay, and then I believe we had... Later on this year, we'll be spawning some other light infantry units that we'll be sending, I think, to Yugoslavia just to deal with partisans. We already have some Yugoslavians forming up in like the Kosovo area, and they're not really moving, so I'm not worried about them right now. Okay. Once our front stabilizes a bit here, I'll start attacking east again. Okay, that's going. I think a spoiling attack here will work, so let's get 17th Corps moving. Kind of hoping we get an overrun here. That would be really nice. You can see our motorized units in this area are taking some losses. But they're running out of units to attack with. So we'll put 9th Panzer back in here once it recovers a little bit. And we can shift units from 1st Panzer Corps interchangeably here, so I'm not worried. Kurin. Okay, great. Okay, they're thinning out, so let's start attacking to link up. We did get an overrun. That's such good news. I don't know what we destroyed, but we destroyed at least one Soviet division in that overrun. Yeah, the infantry defense bonuses in urban terrain are so awesome. So we want to, when we're thinking about defense, we want to establish lines in suboptimal terrain, right? So if we're going to be anchoring units in an area that we don't expect to attack for a while, like in this area, we want to do it along hills, rivers, forests. Static defense in plains does not work out very well for Germany and the Soviet Union. These Guards divisions will just steamroll you if you're not getting terrain bonuses at the same time. Okay, stabilize things right there. I can get that to stop. We'll fix our air unit assignments as well. And I can actually send this entire group of police divisions to Vilno. We're going to want to build some more of those. We just don't have the industrial capacity right now. This attack just won't end. Yeah, I'm going to shift 10th north and I'll send 5th south just to keep this rolling. These units are starting to recover nicely, so they'll be ready to attack soon. I'd like to get this battle for Homel finished up. Okay, so we're able to move 3rd Panzer Army as soon as that attack finishes. This is kind of crappy terrain, so these attacks might not go so well. Bulky RV. Great. Oh. I wonder if that... Yeah, we need to remove this Finnish division before we can complete this encirclement. Borisna. Okay, these panzer units are being counterattacked. So we're going to advance 2nd Panzer Army to Bryansk, and they'll head south. 3rd Panzer will head north and hopefully get another pocket in this area. That's the plan anyway. Keep watching out for things. I just don't have enough units here to help out 27th Panzer. Send 17th down as well. Okay, so these units will be encircled. Okay. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd SS are a little bit beaten up, so we'll hold them back for a minute. Cherniv. Yeah, okay, so we're going to do just fine up there. Romy. Coral. Okay, 25th is going to attack south along with 24th. That'll help with mopping up the units that we've encircled. 21. Political indoctrination. Let's check our technology. Okay, we got some inefficiencies. Let's just see if we can fix those. Air doctrine, construction. Air doctrine. Let's get these going. Lots of air stuff is 1942. Can do 43 stuff as well. Okay, that's good. High velocity gun we're behind on. Let's get that going. That's pretty much mandatory for getting our infantry divisions an extra 4.3 heart attack. That's a huge improvement. We don't use medium artillery. Okay, our practicals over here are okay. Submarine stuff is okay. Let's do naval underway replenishment. Cruiser warfare is actually helpful, and training, submarine training, and spotting. destroyers, so we're a little bit behind on these. Light cruiser training, light cruiser escort, and radar training. Oh no. Okay, let's send these guys up to help with that attack. I think these infantry can hold out. This attack is just never ending. 6th Panzer Grenadier needs to come out of the line. 23rd can go back in. I'll pull these Panzer divisions out when they're around 8,000 combat effectives. Okay. Central Front's actually doing just fine, so let's go ahead and attack. Don't have enough strength right here. '19th and 19th. Okay, Homel stabilized. Let's get a bridgehead right here with these divisions. And this will allow us to start anchoring things on the Bryansk River or whatever that's called. Okay, let's land that. Okay, this is going really well. This is still delayed. Borsna. Okay, I don't want to get too strung out here. I need to complete this encirclement first, so this corps is not going to move further. Deep battle doctrine. Yeah, this Guards division actually might escape if I'm... Oh, no, it's attacking me. I don't really get that. Yep. We'll go ahead and attack right there too. Need to capture ground while we can. Dorogobuz has forts in it, so that's a nice place to anchor the northern part of our front in the winter. You can see the fighting is a lot more tenacious, even though there's only 3 divisions. We're having trouble ejecting them. Okay, let's throw these SS divisions into the attack, even though they're a little bit under strength. Okay, that infantry corps is doing okay. 69th is going to get into Choyniki, which will make a big difference. first 21st and 22nd Panzer Grenadier are going to just hang out in Mariupol. Kremenchuk. Okay, we've got that bridgehead. Nice. Which means we can push this whole corps to Kozelchina. Operating. I think that's okay. We need to get these going. Behind on that as well. Okay, that's now 4 divisions attacking. Fourth and 25th can head north. Okay, let's replace 8th with 4th Panzer Division. Or 7th, doesn't really matter. Safanovo. Okay, we've managed to capture Safanovo, which lets us push these guys north. I'm going to keep 45th here for a envelopment bonus. These are also woods, so we're getting some increased defensive bonuses for the Soviets by attacking there. This one's not going so well. Let's try... Where are you based out of? 3 and 4. Let's attack these Marines. Might be able to surround these if we can get behind Yelnya and Dogoboros. Okay, our line of divisions up here is holding. Go naval strike with our Stukas. Oh, there's our replacement medium bomber for KG-4. Supply issues again. Let's send these SS divisions that way. Maybe they can get there faster. course, we're being counterattacked. That always happens. It's a great way to stonewall you, which is why the AI does it. Okay, we'll pull out 7th. Nice 3 guards divisions there. Hopefully surrounded. Let's do an exploratory advance to Novoazovsk with 21st. This is really annoying. I want this to end. Oh, big naval battle right here. Melitopol, great. Let's actually send our Stukas up here. Maybe that'll end sooner if we do that. There we go. Finally got that taken care of. Okay, encircled. 26 is going to keep attacking east. Damn, we lost one of our destroyers. Not a big deal, I suppose. Anton Schmidt. Okay. Support attack. Send 3rd Panzer down. We'll pull out 8th. We're just going to swap these corps, I guess. Okay, we got a breakthrough, so let's get 55th to go this way, and then we can start feeding more armor into the battle. Conclusions after victory. Kovitso. Nice. Where'd those divisions go? I just shatter them? I guess so. Must have shattered them. Let's go this way. Electronics. Yeah, this attack out of Smolensk is really bogging down. And this one's not working very well either. So we're going to cancel it and we'll shift units north. 20, Oh, this worked out. All right. I don't want to get overextended right here, so I'm going to hold for a minute. I do want to capture this, and maybe that. Okay, here's our new infantry corps coming up, so I'm going to just spawn them in Poland. 120. This is 121. See if we can get across the river to help with this encirclement. I'm not confident that we will be able to, but... Oh, absolutely not. Combat bonuses are in their favor. Okay, that's cleaned out. Oh, okay, 4th is taking a beating. They're going to have to fall back. 5th is going to go back just to make sure they don't get overrun. Our Finnish front is kind of thin. Alright, let's get... Sixth move to Norway so they can head back to Finland. And we're going to actually give this to Army Group North, which should be moving up. Okay, 6th Panzer is going to head over there, 1st and 2nd. And 9th will go over here. Yeah, we're really running out of steam here. I'm not able to make large pockets anymore because we're getting counterattacked so frequently. I don't have freedom of movement. It's a really kind of a problem for Germany. Okay, single engine fighter prototype, that gets us to G2s. we lost all of our convoys there. Sixteenth and 18th, let's attack due south. 19th can assist with that. Okay, we might lose this battle for Oulu. I don't have any reserves. Okay, that's finally done. Novoavzovsk. This has been unexpectedly difficult to get over the river here. We really need an envelopment bonus, so I'm going to cancel that. I'll send 14th to Nikopol. And then Deutschland can intercept them, I think, on their attempt to move. Okay, that should be more likely to succeed. 15th can support that attack. Much better. Okay, yeah, things are stable in the Kremenchuk area. I'm gonna just hold this line for now until we can finish the Crimea and Pripyat marshes attacks. They're really insistent on attacking north toward Homel. Okay, there we are in Safanovo. 11th and 12th are going to go south. Really hope this attack ends soon so I can move these units out. Something tells me it's not going to, though. Let's get 19th Panzer over there. And 19th Panzer Grenadier. 55th can hold that attack, no problem. Okay, these Panzer Grenadier units are getting shredded. Yelmanika. Great. Okay, so these Guards divisions are on the run. Okay, we actually can just leave that there. That attack is not working very well. Let's start spreading out these security divisions. Something like that. And then these two are going to be part of that corps, which is going to move up to Minsk. Slaviatich. Okay, we finally captured that. Okay, you can attack there. And then we can actually assist with 20th motorized now because we're within range. We'll do 61st also. Okay, we're going to send 24th and 25th up to Koryukivka. Can't pronounce that. Wonder if we can get an overrun on any of these. Let's just try it. Okay, those divisions are wiped. Let's get Berdyansk taken care of. Let's see if I can get Maldinivka as well. Nice forested area for defense. Hopefully this Soviet attack ends soon. Three armies. Army Group North has 3 armies. Army Group Center has 4. Army Group South has 3. Okay. I'm going to change a few things up here. These 2 SS corps for now are just going to go directly to Waffen SS command. I'll probably do another army structure later once I start adding more units. And then that lets us put 6th Panzer Corps into 3rd Panzer Army. Okay, even things out a little bit. We're still at 3 million men. We do need to give Waffen SS a commander so they get that bonus. Okay. Okay, we're kind of diverting our efforts here. Let's actually focus right there. Another infantry division. This is 122. These guys are going to focus on the Crimea and the bottom end of the I don't know what this land connection is called, but below the Dnieper. I don't want to lose this Mykolaiv. I think I actually might. I just don't have enough units right here. Sally. Okay, you can actually go that way now, and that frees up 23rd. Yeah, these attack delays are really getting on my nerves too. Especially up here. Just making zero progress. And we're not going to really be able to encircle anything because we're moving too slow. So, it's a damn shame. Okay, yeah, we're holding on. 4th is about to shatter. Let's get them out of there. Let's get some air support going. Ground attack. Sixth, let's get these up to Kirkenes. Great. So we can move these back into the Finnish coast to intercept some more subunits. Like the whole Soviet Air Force is in Saaremaa. I wish there was a way to destroy them on the ground. Let's try KG1, 2. Let's try runway cratering. Curious what that will do for us. Let's actually put in the maximum effort on that. Let's get KG3 and 4 doing the same thing. Oh yeah, that kind of hurts. Runway cratering. British light bombers are attacking Aachen. We don't have any anti-aircraft guns there. It's a problem. But we're doing some good damage with our defense units. Let's get these... we don't even have our flying corps organized. Student can be... no, we'll do Kesselring. That's part of AG West. This is 4th, I think. And you can be based in Lille. And 5th. We don't have any air units for these core commands yet, but we'll get some later. And then this will be the First Parachute Division. Not ready for combat. We'll get some brigades attached to these later. Probably end that attack right there. this is going well. That's not, but maybe we can help with this attack from Yardsevo. 11th Panzer Grenadier needs to get out of there. One nice thing about these defensive battles is our Panzer divisions get an obscene amount of combat experience. So, and we're just shredding the units that are attacking us, so it's not a bad thing. Just make sure our destroyers aren't getting overly damaged. Yeah, they're fine. KG2. KG1 is all used up. Yeah, so those runway craterings didn't really work. Okay, so we've captured this whole isthmus. The Finns are still attacking us, but that won't go anywhere. This infantry corps can push here to Holm-Zerkovsky. This isn't going as well. I'm going to send these two to support that attack. Okay, we've destroyed these divisions here in Ivanivka. Man, butchering those pronunciations. We're not strong enough to really make any progress right there. Let's try this. Okay, those divisions are destroyed. 26 can go that way. We're going to send motorized units north. And we can, for the moment, we'll advance into Crimea with these units here. Yeah, I'm not able to complete this encirclement. It's a shame. Yeah, even these conscript divisions get pretty strong combat. Defend modifiers. Okay, let's see. We're getting really chewed up here. Let's send these motorized units that way. We'll send 21st down. Curious if what happens if we go into Kakisami, if it switches to our ownership or not. Okay, that's nice. Let's see, army assignments. 6th, 7th, 7th, 8th. Okay, so this will be the 9th Army. The new infantry corps that we're spawning, Logistics General would be nice for the Corps Command, even if it's a level 2. Yeah, that'll work. And then that's 9th Army. And that could be... Nitzel is 7th Mountain, so he'll go back there. 9th Army can be Kluge, I guess. And that'll be south. And for now, that'll just hang out in Ukraine or in Poland while it builds up. Now we're making some progress. Try some attacks to the north and see how those go. It's just militia. Famous last words. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, this encirclement attempt has kind of failed. So is this one. 45th. Slobin. Nice. 63. We do need to build some more police units, so we'll put a corps command in Ukraine for that. Nice, more subs sunk. Admiral Scheer is taking some damage. We'll pull them out. I really do need more destroyers. Air supply. So you're supplying there. You're supplying there. Nice. Konotop we just captured. I don't think there's any victory points nearby. Let's push these motorized units north. Maybe we can get to Stalino before it gets too cold. And then we're going to send 6th Panzer out there as well. We'll just keep this division for armored support for now. We got a small encirclement. Wasn't actually expecting to encircle these in Kherson, but we did. Let's try attacking with these multi-role fighters. Okay, there's the first of our interceptor wings for the Eastern Front. We'll start building those up. Huh. I'm not sure why Admiral Scheer is not recovering organization very quickly. Is there anything else that's worth... I mean, Mozhaisk to Kaluga would be an even better defensive line. I'm not confident we're going to get that far before it gets too cold. Things are holding up really well up here. Not so much up here. But we have enough units to shift around, so it's not concerning. Yeah, so look, we can even take territory from the Finns. I wonder if we can just use first motorized to try to flip Finland just by itself. Let's attempt it. All we got to do is get to Turku and Helsinki. and that would take some pressure off. I think fifth is okay. I think I'm gonna start considering withdrawing units to even further north. 6th mountain by itself isn't gonna make much of a difference. We're now considered a continental military power. I wonder. Conditions. Strategic effects. So this is something I didn't go over in the first couple of videos, but there's strategic effects that give little bonuses, both bad and good. And we can see the ones that are active if they're highlighted in green. We are a continental military power and a global land power. So that means we have one of the largest land armies in the world, which makes sense. But we're not a global military power, which would give us a little bit higher modifiers. And we're not considered a superpower. We would need to have we're mostly deficient in planes and ships to achieve that. And we're probably never going to reach that. Probably never going to reach global military power either, because we just don't have a very large navy. Okay, they're running out of units to counterattack with right here. We did capture Viipuri. Can use 4th Infantry to just keep this Leningrad encircled. And then we have an extra division here if we need reinforcements. This is nice. We managed to capture that. Poltava we can try to get into. Let's see. Oh, no, definitely not. Too much armor. Oh, fantastic. Okay, that ended. Let's at least see if we can get our armor to Yelna. We can surround whatever's right here. We probably don't have enough time left to accomplish that, though. Okay, let's try sending 19th and 20th that way. And we can at least get to the Bryansk section up north. We're just really sluggish down here. And then this infantry corps can attack right there. Turin. Okay, making progress. Yeah, I'm glad we waited here. I'm gonna just cancel that attack because we're being attacked by armor. Let's get 24th going that way. Maybe we can encircle some of these conscripts. And then we can throw some panzer divisions into the mix over there too. Okay. This will be JG8. And this is part of 1st Flying Corps. Not ready for combat yet. Just accidentally hit the screenshot button. GG 1, 2. 1st Army's way behind. Let's send them up to Narva. I'm always a little bit lazy with these headquarters, moving them around and stuff. Our 2 Marine divisions will be ready. We can use them in Finland, maybe. Worried about our flank a little bit. I might keep 1st motorized up here. And then we have a free ride to Helsinki, I think. These are just headquarters units. And we'll also get some naval gunfire support. Okay, there's some more fighters. We need SSHQs for these 2 divisions, otherwise they're not getting combined arms bonuses. Castle. Hold on, I just noticed something. Yeah, we did get oil industry in Castle, that's right. Cologne. Just building out our industry just a bit more. We're going to be committing a lot of our industry to just filling replacements, so we are going to be IC crunched, if you can believe it or not. 727 is not necessarily enough. Let's try a spoiling attack right here. One more time. So if we look at the difference between plains and forest, 98th Division in forest and Zinkiv is getting 476 defend modifier. Let's just make sure that's not just because of the commander. Around 500, let's say. And then 102 with a similarly skilled commander is getting like 368. So that's like 130% better defense modifier just because they're in forest. So it shows you how big of a difference that makes. Oh, nice. So we did get a little mini encirclement right there. Just in the nick of time. Only some militia divisions though, so not the biggest gains I've ever seen. These infantry can shift that way. Once that counterattack's done, we can start moving units up to Bryansk. Oh, Admiral Scheer just keeps on getting damaged by... That's so strange. Helsinki. Keep going, guys. Keep going. If we can flip... Yeah, I need to send... Poiso. I need to send these units back. 10th is going to shatter if I don't retreat it. 6 can head down here. I don't want to retreat it yet, though, because it might shatter unless there's a division behind it to hold. How are things going here in Uta? So our air power is making a big difference. looks like we're mostly being attacked from that side. Let me... It's risky, but I'm going to retreat 4th SS into Dobrush to finish that encirclement. Okay, so snow is falling. It's getting toward winter. Not surprised. 18. Okay, Kherason's almost done. We've managed to destroy this Guards Mechanized Division, which is a really big deal. They can't get those back. Not in the same configuration anyway, because that's a scripted division. Let's get 14th up. 15th. Yeah, 6th Army is going to focus on the Kharkov area, so that means we need another infantry army to cover the Rostov and Crimea direction. So it's just as well we're getting this sent to the Eastern Front. Got almost 1 corps done. All right, let's start getting some brigades built for these 2 parachute divisions. We'll do 2 light vehicle. Whoops. And we need headquarters. And I think I can do... Where is it? Airborne engineers. That's a good start. All right, we just got a bunch of decisions here. First one is, I'll go through these decisions and then we'll end the video. Expand heavy industry, of course we want to do that. Nuclear program, I need to keep it running because if it's not running, the research is very, very inefficient. We don't need more coal. We're doing good on supplies. We do want to ration fuel. Japan and the USA are trading capital ships. We get some Baltic police units, which we'll use in the Baltic states. And those are right here. Those will be put under SS command, but for now we'll send them to Pskov. And then we get the Ukrainian Liberation Army. I'm not sure where that goes in the tree. I didn't see it. Oh, we also need to send these out. Let's send these... Where do we want to send these? Assault guns. And motorized infantry. Just put it in 1 unit for now. We'll send this up to Leningrad. Maybe we can make some siege type divisions out of these rail guns. Not rail guns, railroad guns. And then Indian Corps, Indian Legion. We'll probably use these in France. I'll just put them down in Dijon for now. And then we're going to want 10 more infantry divisions for France. And I think that's probably the last standard infantry divisions we'll build in the game. 16th, you can attack there. Don't go bruise. Nice. Okay, so we have a good jump off point for Moscow now. 11th and 12th, we'll keep those back. this terrain is not super defensible, so it'd be nice to get to Rachitsa by the next video, which we need to accomplish before November 1st, probably November 15th at the latest. I actually, you know, I think looking at where we're at, our Army Group South armor's taken quite the beating, but they're not really combat ineffective necessarily. So I'm pretty confident I could push to Chipchevsk and then link up, and we'll have a contiguous riverfront here. I'm not confident we're going to capture Kharkov in 1942. We're running out of time, and we don't have... Our front right here has thinned out to the point that I'm actually concerned about it. We don't have any armored units there. And by mid-November, getting attacked by these mechanized guards units in open country, even with an entire corps on the defense, is not going to work. So this area is kind of my biggest area of concern right now. We might be able to get to Stalino this year. Whether we can hold it or not is up for debate. I think we'll probably break into Sevastopol, probably not capture the city, but I bet we'll get to Yalta and Kerch before December. Even with our limited units, we'll be sending 9th Army that way. We'll be spawning some more decision-based units, and we'll be largely sending those to France, because France is kind of weak right now, and we'll be doing Case Anton, which is where we'll conquer Vichy France. More so than conquer it, we'll just be ending it, because the Vichy France army just disappears. But that coincides with the torch landings in North Africa. And Italy is not doing the worst I've ever seen them do, but they're going to lose Libya, and we just don't have an Africa Corps to send them. There is sometimes a decision to spawn some divisions to send to them. But we don't really have that ability. And I'm just looking at the national decisions here. We don't really gain any defense modifier decisions unless it's 1943 and we lose Smolensk and Kiev. And if we're losing Smolensk and Kiev, we got some bigger problems. We're going to have to figure out a way to get armor into this area, and I think I might send our SS divisions down this way. We'll need all the standard panzer divisions down in this area. I am pretty confident that we're going to be able to hold on to this section, though, assuming that our supplies don't run out. So thank you for watching. I will catch you next time. As always, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and leave commentary if you think there are things that I could do better. I really do appreciate it. Starting to get a decent amount of subscribers, at least for this kind of niche content. So it's pretty cool, and it's great kind of getting to know some of you guys that are interested in this game. There's not a lot of us left, so if we can keep this alive, that'd be awesome. And maybe if this community keeps developing, we can start doing some multiplayer games. I know there's a couple Discords devoted to that, but they're all pretty dead. If you know of one that's active, let me know. Yep, I'll see you next time. Thanks.